Beginning on March 15th, we introduced virtual worship by pre-recorded means as a response to COVID-19 and as a way to keep us safe and healthy by practicing social distancing. These services have sought to parallel what we've experienced in the sanctuary, as you saw in the previous praise song of being in the sanctuary. But one part of our worship service that we haven't replicated has been that portion that says the presentation of God's tithes and our offerings. That has been different, hasn't it? But be assured, we do have offering plates, as you can see, and they don't have cobwebs on them. We have a great custodian in Jill. They are clean and ready to go. And they are safely in the sanctuary. They obviously can't be used for virtual worship services. You know, some people have said that when an offering plate isn't passed from pew to pew, people just don't give. But that hasn't been true for the Baptist Church of Westchester. In fact, on behalf of the Stewardship Committee, I want to thank you for your faithful giving during these unusual times over what today makes 28 Sundays. Most of our church family members have chosen to give God's tithes and our offerings online or by checks through the mail. I remind you that such giving has supported the ministries and mission of our church locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. This past Tuesday, a link was sent in a constant contact email. There was a mission moment provided as a video. It was produced by our mission board. The video shows the many ways that BCWC's financial support goes beyond our own congregation and makes possible the work of American Baptist missionaries in places like Haiti, the ministries of our own Heather Whitcomb, and outreach a little closer to home as well. You can see here on the screen a way by which you can go to that email. If you haven't already done so, it was sent out last Tuesday, and you can see the scope of what you support by clicking on the link that's provided there. You know, as we give God's tithes and our offerings, we are putting into practice the words of a hymn. Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to thee. Jen Wilson and Christy Hunt will be presenting that hymn as an offertory in a moment. As you may know, the use of Zoom does not permit multiple voices. Those you see in the rectangles, we can't hear each other simultaneously. So that means we can't all sing at the same time. Congregational singing, therefore, is impossible. But with our microphones muted, we can hear ourselves joining someone singing. And today you're invited to sing along in what will be the second verse of the offertory, which is the fourth verse of the hymn. It says, take my silver and my gold, not a mite, referring to the widow's mite, as found in the Gospel of Mark and the Gospel of Luke, not a mite would I withhold. May this be a time when you think of how you have given. And now in a new way, dedicate that giving to God's work through BCWC as Jen and Christy lead us.